Hey, welcome everybody. New segment on Nerd Alert where we interview people in the know, as I like to call them, whether it be video games, movies, television shows, whatever we discuss here on Nerd Culture. And we have our very first interview right here on Nerd Alert from ScreenRant.com. He's the video game editor. What's your official title?
Game guide editor.
He's a game guide editor. So that's more than any of us are. So if anyone has any knowledge on video games, it's going to be the man next to me. Will Cennamo, say hello to Nerd Alert.
Hi, Nerd Alert.
Say hi to the audience like this isn't pre-recorded.
Hi, audience. Oh, man, this chat is blowing up right now.
It's so blowing up. Okay, you actually haven't been to... Have you been to the channel? It doesn't... No,
yeah,
I'm kidding. He's also on Twitch as Poo Eater. You've seen him in the chat before. So let's just get right down to it. We're recording this on a Thursday. Last night, yesterday was the PlayStation 5 event, and we'll get into that. But the pre-order PS5 madness that was last night... sites crashed. PlayStation announced that the pre-orders would be Thursday. Retailers jumped the gun and just GameStop crashed, Best Buy crashed, and you and I, before we got done here, there was a surprise Walmart pre-order that sold out in 3 minutes. Now, I know this was expected, but my question to you was, did the industry expect so much coming out of PlayStation?
Honestly, we didn't know anything that you guys didn't know. So every one of our sites was totally left in the dark. We got to watch the show right when it was live, and we learned all the same information. And they didn't set a time, so all the retailers were just like, screw it, let's get into Thanksgiving for Black Friday.
Yeah,
so they just kept pushing it, and yeah, the insanity it was.
Did you think, okay, so, I mean, we can talk about PS5 pre-ordering process all day, but I'm just going to get, like, angry and because I still haven't got my pre-order. So as far as the event goes, what do you think stole the show at that second PlayStation 5 event?
For me, I'm very excited for that Hogwarts game.
Yeah, the Hogwarts game, not going to be exclusive. The company that makes it tweeted out that it will also be on Xbox Series X, PC, and some of the old consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. As far as exclusives go, what do you think stole the show? That's a better question.
The God of War teaser. Like, I mean, we all knew that it was going to happen, but that little bit at the end was a pretty solid little...
Yeah.
It didn't even say the name. It just drew that cool little symbol, and it just left it at that.
Yeah, there have been people decoding it or like decoding it, but they Photoshop and it just says F Xbox. Yeah, it's a funny meme. I really liked Final Fantasy 16. I was really hyped about that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for God of War, but I really like Final Fantasy 16 because it's like the first Final Fantasy that is like, it looks like it's taking it back to the roots of its storytelling. It kind of has a Final Fantasy 3 vibe to it. Like, what if the Final Fantasy 3 had updated graphics and like this was it? It was also cool to see Five Nights at Freddy's get its own PlayStation 5 game.
I'm curious how that's gonna go.
I think it
looked super fancy. Like, it looked like a fancy version.
Yeah, it looked like
something like Bioshock. I think that would work out really nicely.
I hope a Bioshock game comes out. But that Five Nights at Freddy, it seems like they're expanding on that world. I don't think it's going to be like you're stuck in a haunted Chuck E. Cheese and you got to pick the right security camera. I actually think they're expanding on that lore. And there are podcasts where people explain the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, there's a whole separate universe that I don't even understand about that game.
Yeah. I get the appeal of that game, though. That game is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Now, Demon Souls. Demon Souls is another one I wanted to talk to you about. How did that look for you?
I mean, it looks amazing. I suck at those sort of games.
So do I.
I tend to avoid them unless I have to, because, I don't know, I game to just chill out and have fun and kind of feel like a badass, and that game just makes you feel really bad about your life.
You gotta get good! get good, mother... Same way with Dark Souls. Same way lately. Tony Hawk. Jeez. But But okay, so as far as the console war, we've seen 2 events. Xbox had an event, no pre-order. Looking back, they probably should have done it. Where do you see as far like we all know Nintendo's just fine staying, but number 3.
Yeah, they're gonna do
But
what they do.
as far as Xbox and PlayStation is concerned, I think it's the beginning of the end for Xbox. Not necessarily Microsoft, but Xbox. How do you feel? How do you feel about Xbox's future after this?
I think that PlayStation is going to win this year, and
Yeah.
I think Xbox is going to elongate. They're playing the long game. This whole Game Pass and the Netflix for video games essentially is the selling point, and the fact that they're pushing all their exclusives onto that thing, and it's $14 a month. Like they're definitely playing the long game. They weren't trying to show off like, hey, we're better this, we're better that. I mean,
It's
they did a
true.
little of that in the beginning, but honestly, yeah, they're playing the long game. They're trying to stick around and be that console that it's like, oh, I don't have to buy games. Like I just pay this, and all the games are here, and when I want them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm still sticking with Xbox. I'm gonna get that first.
I will say, as a PlayStation user, the Game Pass thing does sound intriguing. And as far as Xbox's attitude, I think they have the right attitude. PlayStation's attitude of "we are the best" and "here, come get it." I think they could do that because they remained number 1 in PS4, and everybody gets a little bit of confidence.
And they have the better exclusives, like for
They
sure.
do.
PlayStation's gonna have the better games, but as far as like sales and overall longevity, I'm gonna give it to Xbox.
Really, on longevity.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm thinking PlayStation has enough of the big notable franchises, and they have the better franchises, and I think that's what's going to keep the longevity going is these exclusive games of God of War, Spider-Man, uh, the big Final Fantasy titles. PlayStation gets the big Final Fantasy titles first before Xbox. Wow, I thought we would agree on that. I didn't know we disagreed. So I'm going to end the interview because you're an Xbox fanboy. Oh, he committed to the bit and just walked out.
I haven't had an Xbox in a long time. Like
Really?
360 was my last one. Yeah, I don't even have that
Yeah.
newer one. And but no, I mean, if you really think about it, like PlayStation is going to be the gamers console.
Okay.
Xbox is going to be the console that your grandma buys you, or your parents are okay with because they know they won't have to spend money constantly and all the time. You know what I mean?
My friend said it to me today. Xbox is going to be pushed on people that don't know what is what, and they come into GameStop, and the salesman goes, "Oh, we're out of PS5, but we have this Xbox One S over here."
But I mean, it's more of it's a more approachable console. Like it's the PlayStation. It looks scary. Like look at
It's
this.
a
like
no. I I don't think I don't know the Xbox Series One X 360 whatever it's called looks like a big old mini fridge though. I guess that would be more comfortable. So instead of having a mini fridge, you just have the Xbox next to your couch.
yeah, you got this thing with like fucking flares on the side. Oh, sorry, no cussing. Flares on the
Oh
side.
no, cuss away, cuss
Oh.
away. I'm not gonna edit them. I'm just too lazy to care. Like I'm too lazy to really care.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
How does the PlayStation 5 look scary to you? And that's actually a better question. Like
it's like hiding. It's hiding in these things and these fins that are like ready to attack at any time. It's the thing that like those are gonna break apart and it crawls out.
has
with
legs.
Super tentacles. Yeah, that just skitter across and eat your soul. The box, I can take the box if it needs to come.
It's like Roomba, but it kills. Okay, so you're getting an Xbox. What's the first game you're getting? What are you hyped about as a game guide writer?
I'm getting the 100 and something games that come on Game Pass.
That's it. You're not gonna. Okay. I thought there'd be. Game, yeah. I thought there'd be like at least one game you got it with the Xbox just to have it.
I think the first one, honestly, and it's an old one though. I want to play GTA 5 again, and I want to see it in this new fancy look, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm pretty excited for that. As far as their first party stuff, like I've never been a big Halo guy, but
neither have I.
I'm psyched for that Fable, but that's not coming out anytime soon.
No, I give it like 4 or 5 years for like Fable, because that would just, in Fable's history, that just makes sense. That just makes
I love that game.
So Nintendo had a event today. We're talking about how they're fine with number 3, but what do you think are some of the cool things Nintendo's coming out with that maybe if you have a Nintendo Switch but you are still shopping, what can hold the gamer with the Nintendo Switch while they're trying to get the PS5 or the Xbox One?
I think they just need to keep leaning into the indies because that's really what's doing it for the Switch. Like, there's hundreds of games on there that are just amazing that that can keep your interest. But Zelda's coming out. They've been showing off the little bits and bobs, and this whole Mario thing. I don't like 3D Mario, so like all this stuff is annoying to me.
You didn't like Super Mario 64?
It was fine. Like
you didn't like Galaxy or Galaxy 2?
What? How is platforming fun in 3D? Like, it's not. And Mario's a platformer. I guess this is a hot topic.
This is a hot topic. You have spoken blasphemy.
I disagree, man. They're fun, but like there's no longevity there. Like I can go back and play Mario or Mario 2 even, or over and over again. But these, it's like, okay, I found the moon. Like I don't need to collect them all.
I have no interest in going to Venus. I have no interest. Okay, I'll give that to you because every end of a Mario game is just like Peach bakes him a cake.
Yeah.
There's really nothing that, and like you don't remember that that's every ending until you're almost done with the game. At least that's how I am. I don't think I've finished a Mario 3D platformer since probably like 64.
Because why?
Because it's just like
play, but then it's like, okay, I played it enough. Like I don't have to see the ending.
It's not like you're gonna get to an ending where Mario dies. By the way, if that ever happens in a Mario game, that would be just amazingly crazy. And like Luigi carries on the franchise. They really get deep with the storytelling. But no, it's always Peach bakes him a cake and doesn't give him any.
They can do that whole like beginning scene from Up where it's just Mario the wife. Mario and Luigi.
Okay, since we don't have anything to talk about on Mario, well, Mario Kart Home Circuit, that looks
fun.
That looks like a game changer for Nintendo.
It's not gonna have like long-lasting effects, but it looks a lot of fun.
I think
35. I'm excited for 35 too.
I think Mario Kart Home Circuit will have the same effect as Mario Party did, just like gathering your friends together, putting it out in the driveway in the cul-de-sac. I think there's going to be some longevity because like they make a sequel. Sequel has more features, like you can throw a shell at somebody, something like that. I think they can really expand on that idea and what they could put it to AR because honestly, AR didn't look really even remotely interesting until that Mario Kart Home Circuit came out. I mean, I remember the 3DS had some AR to it, but it's just like, oh, but that's,
Put
not
the card down and watch Mario dance.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, I have it looking at my knee, and Mario's on my knee. Like, but with this,
my biggest worry though is Nintendo's really good at creating peripherals and then giving up on them. And they're like, all right, we're done. We got enough money out of this.
Yeah, we got 9
building cardboard.
we got $1 billion. You know what? Let's put out a crappy Star Fox game. Let's do that. Let's totally flip them. Totally flip them. So at ScreenRant, what's happening at ScreenRant? What's coming out on ScreenRant that you guys wanna advertise? Like any special articles, special guides?
Nah, man. We keep up with everything. Like honestly, we don't do that sort of thing.
There's no special like top 10.
We're just the news guys, man. We drop the news when it happens, and then I come around and clean up the crumbs on like more details. Like, okay, here's how you do this.
Yeah. There's no. I love your answer. I like you. It sounds like y'all are just a bunch of stoners. Like, nah, man, we're just gonna chill, play
games,
play games and chill. We find out anything on a game, we'll report it, but it's just, it's Twitter. Well,
no, we have exclusive interviews coming up real soon.
Okay, see, there you go. There you go. You could have you just made it sound like y'all were just, like y'all have like 10 followers. That's what you made it sound like.
What's your favorite game of all time?
Favorite game of all time? Final Fantasy VII.
7. We have exclusive interviews about Final Fantasy 7 coming up.
Oh, are you lying to me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Why are you? You're like Walmart earlier. You built me up,
Oh, and I
then
didn't want to tell you this, but
and-
I keep seeing tweets of Walmart slowly restocking every once
why?
in a while.
Don't be
People-
lying to me right now.
I'm not lying. You can look it up. People are jumping on it and like wiping them clean real fast. Look, you can see his other monitor just.
Yeah. Were you fucking with me?
No, not at all. That's the truth. The what is it? Wario64. They're you follow them on Twitter, man, because they keep up with all that stuff. But yeah, apparently they got a little restock and that just disappeared.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, my God. If I could get this right now. Oh, I'm not even going to go digital, even though I picked the wrong one. Oh,
Who
no.
cares?
No, it just changed. Literally just changed.
That would
I
have
hate you.
been pretty good TV. It is true, though. They have been slowly popping in.
Well, it doesn't say out of stock anymore on there. Yeah, it's out of stock. It doesn't say out of stock. Why'd you do that to me? Because now I'm broken again. I'm very broken. It's like, why am I even doing Nerd Alert? My viewers are going to want to...
Somebody spend the points on making him wear a mask or something.
No, I took that off. That got abused. That got abused.
Me.
By you, but no, we don't. I don't think we do it on Nerd Alert anymore. Well, okay, just for the pre-order business, and we'll let you get back to just chilling. Just
what we do.
How long do you think this pre-order madness is gonna last? I mean, I would think with more time and the more people getting their pre-orders, the less of a problem this is gonna be. But at the same time,
like if they gave out the correct number, like are they giving these retailers numbers for everything they have, or they're like giving them a chunk and then holding back some for, before Christmas or something like that?
See, and I'm reading that PlayStation said it doesn't have enough chips, or it has to make more processing chips, and I'm wondering, because they like to do this. They like to say, like, oh, you're not going to get if you don't get a PS3 on launch day, you're not going to be able to get it until after the holidays or summertime, whatever. And then I always ended up with the PS3 at Christmas, or just a new console at Christmas, whether I was like an adult or a kid. Do you think this is hype, or do you actually believe PlayStation this year?
I'd like to believe them. I think it was unintended overhypeness. So I think that they knew they wanted to create some hype, and then because the retailers were not given any instructions, it blew it up even further. Like with Xbox coming up, in the 20-something, it set a time. So 11 a.m., Eastern time. It's going to be not Eastern, whatever. Look it up. Go to ScreenRant.com. We have
There you go. There you go. But that's his job now. When he's not writing, he chills, and then anytime he can, he plugs. Yeah.
I'm like the eat fresh guy. Our tag now.
But go on.
I'm interested to see how Xbox does with a specific time, and if it's going to be a lot more smoother, because everyone bombarded Target, everyone then bombarded Walmart, then they did this. But if they're all spread out nice and even, if it's going to,
I don't think PlayStation meant to hype it.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think this is capitalism disguising itself as hype. I think because it all started with Walmart. Walmart jumped the gun, and then those other retailers followed minutes later. And then it was just like, well, wait, Sony's Twitter said, do you think in the future the best way for a console company to handle this is don't tell anybody the pre-order or the release date or the price, just contact the retailer specifically when you drop the pre-orders?
I think in the future everyone should do it just like this.
This
about
is
the PlayStation.
I mean, we are, but at the same time, I'm angry.
I know you're angry.
I'm so angry right now.
I wasn't planning at all on getting the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it still created like a fear of missing out. I was like, well, I mean, I could click the button, but like,
you were looking for some last night. Other than
I was looking for you.
And you're a great friend. I can't believe you were just doing that for me. Yeah, I was totally lost. I've gotten substantially better at Twitter right now. Like I'm like, oh, this is where this goes, and yeah, because I'm trying to get this PS5 pre-order. Do you think Xbox will be this crazy?
I don't think it'll be this crazy, but I think they'll sell out.
Okay. I don't think they're going to sell out in 3 minutes, though, like PlayStation.
No.
3 minutes
You
today.
got a good 45 minutes to an hour to get yourself an Xbox, I say.
Yeah. Go ahead and chill. Watch an old episode of The Office and then just get yourself. Oh, forgot to get the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X. Boom.
Which one are you going for? You said you're going for digital on the PlayStation?
I'm going for the digital because I'm just
interest at all for the Xbox?
Why should I get the disc player at a 4K disc tray when I can get a digital and download the movie in 4K HD? Like you know what I mean? And for $100 less at the same price as a PS4, like that makes sense to me. And just the way the graphics look on everything on the PS5. The PS4 looks so elementary right now. After seeing that event and going through all this hype, I turn on my PS4 and it makes me angry because now everything
Look
looks
at this muddy crap.
Oh my god!
Play these games.
These pixels, Yeah, I'm getting like I feel like I just got spoiled. Like someone showed me the new Ferrari and my Lamborghini's not good enough. You know. Well, Will, thank you for being on Nerd Alert. I don't know how long that ran. If there's anything else you want to plug, go ahead and plug it. Nah, I'm just chilling. ScreenRant. Go to ScreenRant when we tweet and we chill.
Yeah, that's what we do.
If you need tips on how to, I don't know, beat Ghost of Tsushima, we got that.
Oh, we have so much Ghost of Tsushima soon.
How much Ghost of Tsushima?
I think I went through maybe 70 articles just in guides. The game is detailed, man. There's so much stuff to get. That was the hotness.
How many guides of Last of Us 2?
Probably around the same, yeah.
You know what? I have some guide writing questions. We're not going to end just yet.
Okay.
How long so I assume you don't just do it in one playthrough. You do multiple playthroughs of a game to get the guide down, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't like make a full-on guide. We make specific queries.
Okay.
So if there's a hidden key somewhere, then we'll, how to find the hidden key in Ghost of Tsushima or whatever. So yeah, I don't have a single person who has to play the game to completion.
Okay.
Just to write a whole one article. Yeah, we do a bunch of tiny little bits.
How long does it usually take to get like a complete guide down or done?
I'd get maybe we get most of the things within 2 weeks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then we pay attention to what pops up on what players are finding and stuff, and we help advertise that. I like to do a lot of the modding community stuff, so we'll have a lot of guides on the coolest mods for Skyrim or things like that to kind of push their work, you know what I mean, other than just the new release stuff. But yeah, I'd say in about 2 to 3 weeks we'll have most of the things that people are interested in from the game. And we always try to start, we'll push out the early game stuff first and then move into the end game stuff later, so we don't spoil nothing too bad.
Okay. See, that sounds fair, everybody. Go check out ScreenRant. 2 more questions. What's your favorite mod of Skyrim?
The one that turns the dragons into Randy Savage. It gives them a hat. I'll send you a picture. It's amazing.
Yes, please do that. Where can I get this? Is it Skyrim on PC? And then I gotta
Nexus mods. Yeah.
You got to show me how to get mods.
Okay.
I want to do that. Last question. What has been your favorite game to do a guide on? Just personally enjoyable playthrough and an enjoyable experience finding all the stuff and writing about it.
That's a good question.
I know. I'm filled with those a little bit.
Just
every once in a while.
I want to just say Tony Hawk because I just love it so much. But I think I really enjoyed exploring Grounded.
Really? Okay.
That I very much, I mean, because there was a lot there, and then all of a sudden there's nothing there because you found everything because it's still early access.
Yeah.
But it was a really fun world to kind of just go through and be like, oh, okay, how do I do this, and then solve it, and then get a guide up. You know what I mean?
Okay, may have to stream that and then use your guide.
Yeah.
Something tells me with these PS5 games, I'm going to need a lot of guides. But Will, thank you for joining us on Nerd Alert. And when Xbox has an event, you want to come back talk about Xbox and what their event was and everything? Would you like to
I'd
come
love
back
to.
for Nerd Alert?
Always.
Okay.
I'm
And-
your co-host now. Misty's gone.
oh
It's me now.
no.
Okay, then you're gone and Misty stays, and it's me and Misty.
That actually, yeah, that actually works because I know my viewers and they would prefer that. They would.
Yeah.
Will, thank you so much for being here. We're moving on to more news and updates in the nerd culture on Nerd Alert.